So I guess I'm probably working on the kids on Sunday. I didn't work with them this past Sunday. They probably were like, where did this dude go? Because I saw the same girl twice. 2 Sundays. I was like, you're
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Stroud now on 2nd down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Stroud sets up the play action. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They don't get it all back there, but they do get 8. And it sets up a 3rd and 15.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
18, Pioneer, Warriors, 17.
Stroud. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. It's Eckler again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Dumps it off for Spiller.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. But you look at the defense for these Texans.
Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9.
Now it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. A very solid gain of 27. That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career, so he's 60 away from a grand, but 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
And I think it's fitting that he tied Art Monk because of the way that he goes about his business, the way that he plays the game. Not a lot of flash, not a lot of dash, but plenty of production.
Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Herbert back to the air. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, but we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down.
They've got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Play action. Here's Stroud. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The Texans 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here goes Stroud again.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first game.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And the throw there going to be complete.
Covers is great everywhere that time. He tried to get into his outlet, tried to get into his running back, but sailed it a little bit too high and actually left his body open for a big hit.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Set to return it. Here's Turner.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Here's a 2nd and 5. Stroud to throw it. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Completes it to Perry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Again, it's Stroud.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
65. Go.
And Stroud now to throw.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got.
Come on.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards.
And the Texans are able to extend their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Running on first down, Eckler. Tackled by the quarterback, Derek Stingley.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 9.
Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
They snap it to Herbert. That is caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throwing partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Herbert now. He's going to go down. The Texans come at him, unable to bring him to the ground. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And take it right on the 30. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. First and 10, it's Stroud. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And quickly, they get to the line. Stroud looking to change the play. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Stroud. Over the middle, complete. That's Perry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Stroud. And it's caught. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Ready.
Texans. A.T. Perry, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now they'll change things up. Herbert on 1st down now.
And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Now it's Herbert.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a 1st down.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here's Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Eckler.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th.
Let's go now.
2nd down and 6 now.
Viking 18.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground.
And this will be a Texans 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
A.T. Perry.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it down the right sideline.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9.
Now they try the right side here. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
78 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
On the bootleg, Stroud.
Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he can...
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans are on their way to a 2-0 start.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 16.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Once more, here's Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Set.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go.
Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, the Chargers.
Set.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A 12. Grab. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Chargers 23.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Stroud's throw complete there to Perry. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Chargers 30.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Set to return it. Here's Turner. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch
reception. He's in. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Texans 42. Chargers 30.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw. And that's complete to Davis.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Herbert has it knocked free. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.